Previously, in Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen.
Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 Championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
Done.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes! But there's contact between the two Connosport drivers!
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
The two Connosport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at?
I thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
That's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Casper.
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry if I was ever.
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out! I heard.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
And to the checker flag for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connosport sure will be very delighted with that one.
Well, here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there, putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive, as expected, but it's Connosport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Okay, Aiden, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah? Yeah, copy. Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session. Okay, sounds good. Great, I'll leave it up to you. Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aidan? I've missed this. Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, sis. Just let it run a little wider. It's all good.
But you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the stewards, so I'm going to have to side with Callie on this one.
Just ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just a man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. Davidoff.
Good. Well, so, as your new team owner, I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aidan could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
Yeah, no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season. We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons to motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were a Connor sport, so if there were any disagreements, which there were, he could be very...
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Davidoff.
Casper, how's everything shaping up?
Pretty good. We're just about to go over the data from FP3. I want to encourage Callie to adjust the brake balance. She's still locking up coming out of turn 7. And as for Aidan,
Yeah, good. Thank you, Casper. Thanks. Yep. Casper, listen, we need another strong showing at Imola.
Of course.
Getting a great result in Ferrari homeland would show that we're serious about making the top 3.
And we are, as you know. We've delivered a good car this year, so don't really...
But there's always a better car around the corner. Also, I understand my old friend Ernst has been in touch about a shoot with some watches?
Yeah, Eigenberger. Yes, I've given it the go-ahead.
Very good. It's important to me. I'll tell Devon, you tell California. Anyhow, I got another call to make. Must be off. Ciao.
What a terrific battle this is. Down the main straight at Imola. Connor Sport against Red Bull. Verstappen against Mayer. And there's contact. Into the gravel goes Mayer. Verstappen races on.
It was always going to be close going into that corner. Tough to go around the outside. Verstappen was so hard though, so aggressive, as we often see.
Everything okay, Callie?
Where was I supposed to go there?
I know. We'll talk about it later. Right now, let's get your head down because it looks like you've escaped unscathed.
Copy, I'm on it.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Okay, gap to the car ahead. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
Woo! Yes!
Gotta say, it's been another good day for Connor Sport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top 3 now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ants. We'll be watching their season with interest. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connor Sport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Callie, quite a fierce battle with Max out there today. How did you find going up against him in a situation like that?
Look, Max has been world champion for the last 3 seasons and he's looking like he'll make it a 4th. He's the best in the world right now. What more can you say? I mean, you don't really get the edge on Max very often, so I am pleased I was able to survive that scrape and come through like I did.
You're now 3rd in the Constructors. That's the best performance we've ever seen from Connor Sport. So what do you put it down to?
Yeah, I attribute it to the team as a whole. Everyone talks about the drivers, but it's really good to remember that we're all in this together. The engineers, the mechanics, strategists, every single person at Connor Sport is giving it their all, working harder than ever, and I think the results are starting to show that.
So do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Connor Sports still have this reputation as a new team or a small team, but we're so much more than that. We're here to compete with the best in the world. On our day, we can beat anybody on the grid, and so far this season, we're proving that.
That's great, thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, yes, yes.
Evan.
Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
Yeah, there's no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
Yeah, I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan. We don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and the full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen. You've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connor Sport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material, is it?
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devon, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
I'm just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result, and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
Hi.
Callie, sorry to miss the debrief. What a race.
Yeah, thanks.
Listen, let me take you out for dinner to congratulate you.
What? One of you and Aiden's little soirees? No, thank you.
Hey, don't be like that, California. You're always welcome. I always invite you and you always say no.
You invited me once in Monaco when I found out you were going without me.
That was just a misunderstanding.
In fact, I think it was Aiden who invited me.
I'm not getting into this. Look, are you coming or not?
Dad, I'm sure you mean well, but the last time we tolerated each other long enough to eat a meal, you spent the whole evening telling me to sit up straight. I could do without the stress. I just want to relax. I just want to enjoy my evening without feeling you're judging me all night.
Fine. I'm sure you'll have a perfectly good time on your own.
Mum!
She answers. I finally got through. Congratulations, Cal. What a race that was.
Yeah, thanks. You'll never guess. Dad invited me to dinner to congratulate me.
Well, I'm sure that'll be fun.
Yeah, I politely declined.
Oh, and I'm sure that didn't annoy him at all.
Everything I do annoys him.
Oh, just ignore him, Cal. He's an old man trying to clear his guilty conscience.
Hard to ignore him. I work for him now.
Oh, that's true, but you just do you. You don't owe him anything.
Thanks, Mum. I should go.
Absolutely. Congrats again. Bye.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on. Copy that. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Nice move, good job. This is great, you're catching the car ahead very quickly now, keep it up.
Some brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull Ring today, especially from our race leader, Aidan Jackson.
And his teammate, Mayo's making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Mayo moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
Aidan's in first?
Copy that, Aidan is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate, come on.
I can catch him.
+15 between you now. Okay, mate, you're 4 places down on Aidan, and gap is 12 seconds. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds. Gap is 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. The gap is 7 seconds. Aiden is directly ahead of you now. There are 4 seconds between you. And the gap is 2 seconds. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
In a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when is this team going to slip up, but so far they haven't. It's been a great performance from both of their drivers.
And that performance puts them in second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.
Callie, congratulations on first place today. How do you feel?
I'm just proud of myself and proud of the team. Today was a good day. I fully delivered on what I'm capable of, and that just feels great. We live for days like these. The whole team does. Car felt good, strategy was on point, and we could deliver when it mattered the most. Couldn't be happier.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today. So, come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
Well, Aiden and I are good friends off the track these days, and I'm always aware when it's him out there. I'm never going to be too aggressive with Aiden in a situation like that, just in case I hurt the team's chances. So I'd honestly rather it was Max or Sergio, but, you know, you've got to push regardless of who's in front of you.
Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever. But can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah. We're not just going to sustain this level. The goal is to improve it. We've worked too hard to get here just to let it slip now. We're not going to reach second place and be content. We've got to capitalise on this momentum and keep pushing and aim for the top. And honestly, I think days like today show that we've got what it takes to get there.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Thank you for staying behind. Connor Sport's flying this season, flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
Well, you said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing.
No.
Oh.
Look, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connor Sport to the next level, each of you will have to is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead. No arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure, no problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connosport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
Mum.
Congratulations, Cal! I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well? That kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he wished me well. And he said he had to take another call anyway.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Davidoff.
Casper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
Can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort, you know this.
We can do it, Casper. I know we can.
Davidoff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I've other business to attend to. Ciao.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
There's an issue with the gearbox.
Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now. Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy?
Okay.
We're looking into it. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Right, well done, Callie. Well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
She found the space and Maya got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
Okay, mate, you're making good ground here. Let's push.
Copy.
Okay, gap to leader, 9.5 seconds. Our gap to first place, 7.4 seconds. Okay, so gap to the leader, 4.9 seconds. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Distance to the leader, 4.9 seconds. Okay, gap to leader, 2.8 seconds. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Our gap to first place, great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 15.0 seconds. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Some race from Cali Mayer today, and those points will see Connosport take the top spot in the constructors' standings. And for the first time in the team's short history. The question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connosport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
Well, Connosport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you. Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, Cal.
Come here.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay. A lot of drivers are posting some of their best times, but you know, so are we.
Yeah, they can push all they want. They're not catching us.
One more question about your dad, if that's okay.
Oh no, we've already issued a public statement.
Well, the press release didn't say how you felt personally, so I was just wondering if you'd care to elaborate on that, as the family?
We loved him dearly, and we miss him very much.
Yeah, he was a good dad. He was a good man. He loved this team, loved this sport. You know, and most importantly, he loved his family. He was very generous, very supportive. He was a good dad. Right, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. It's not hard, Cal. You just show a little bit of emotion like a normal person. He was a good man who loved his family. Simple.
Did he?
Come on, not this again. Look, what more did you want from him? I mean, I know you two had a rough patch, but you owe him just as much as I do.
Huh.
What?
You really believe that?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Hey, Andreo.
Hey, how's everything? How's Callie?
Well, she insists we stick to the schedule, so business as usual, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to do.
Do you think she's okay?
No idea. She's difficult to read. Always has been.
Would Devon talk to her?
Haven't asked. You know, they have a strange relationship, those two.
Some things never change, eh? Listen, I'm around. You call me if you need me, yes?
Thanks, Andreo.
battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, gap ahead, 2.0 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
What a race this has been from Callie Mayer, threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here, and oh, she's lost it! Oh no! Lost it at the third turn, her race is over, and I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay, had a snap of oversteer, wasn't quite able to catch it, and yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that. Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down. Copy. Clutch out, we're green. Okay, good work. Great pass. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes! Frustrating one, but we did all we could.
This has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport would be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
Honestly, I was just focused on getting the best result I could. Look, we all know how quickly you have to adapt out there, no matter what happens or who's the cause. So, yeah, of course it's always disappointing when the team loses points, but all I can do is focus and do my best to rectify that. We'll regroup and, yeah, we'll come back stronger.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, we'll do what we always do. We'll debrief and look where we change, where we can improve. It wasn't quite clicking for us out there today, so that means reassessing a few things and figuring out where we've gone wrong. Whether it's strategy or whether it's just a matter of performance, we'll sit down as a team and figure out the best way forward.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Davidoff Butler. How are you coping?
It's been a tragic loss, but to be honest, I think it spurred us on. The one thing Davidoff wanted more than anything was to see this team succeed. He truly believed in us. He knew what Connor Sport was capable of, and he would have wanted us to keep pushing for that title. So we're doing everything we can to make that a reality for him.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Aidan, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her and Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family, and you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them and you.
Thanks, Aidan. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. Now, sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie, so I think I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.
Well, Davidoff dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidoff had been ill for some time. He kept it from everyone. He tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connorsport?
Including Connorsport, Mr. Butler.
Right. Nothing for Callie.
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
Oh, sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
You'll be great. That's what he wanted. Just don't fire me, yeah?
If I could just get you to sign here, and your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Callie, thanks for the call.
What's up? I saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. I was wondering, it's just an idea, if you'd like some kind of support. When I've struggled before, it really helped to talk to someone, like a professional.
Well, no. I am good, thank you. I will figure it out. Please don't make a fuss.
Okay. Are you sure? We're here to support you, and I just want to make sure you're not on your own.
I'm sure. Thank you, though. Anyway, I gotta go. I need to go and do the open-top bus track tour thing. See you later.
Okay. Bye. Devon, you're making my life very difficult.
Nice to talk to you too, mate.
Well, you directly went against my plans for a town hall for the team.
What? I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about right now, okay? I have got so much going on right now, it's unbelievable.
Devon, I can't do the things I need to do.
Dude, move on, okay? Team morale is the least of my worries at the moment. By the way, Harmonia.
The pharma company. I've seen them on the news, some legal troubles, right? What about them?
I think we should look into a deal with them, generate some income.
I'm not so sure about that. Don't you think we need to stay clear of someone who's in...
Caspar, there is so much going on above your head right now, you have no idea, okay? This is a good opportunity. Oh, look, I've got an interview with Investor Weekly magazine. I have to go. Yeah, ciao.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. safety car, safety car. No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
Copy.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, go, go, go! Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Green flag, we're racing again, let's go. Okay, good work. Great pass. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, talk about taking advantage. Mayer was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end there.
And following a significant dip in form, I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connosport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connosport team, and they certainly deserve it.
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
Hey. There you are. What are you doing back here? You know everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden. So nothing's changed.
It's all right, Cal.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out. Suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff Butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing? Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing all right? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev, is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah. Got a head.
Mum.
Ooh, send up a flare. Someone picked up. I'll alert the media.
I mean, I think they've got plenty to say about me already.
Oh, haven't they just? But listen, congratulations, Cal. I knew you'd turn it around after the safety car.
Yeah, thanks. Worked out well.
Because you're an incredible driver, that's why. Listen, I just read that piece comparing you and Devon. Did you read it?
Kinda.
Well, I don't think those kinds of comparisons are fair. I really don't. I tried calling Devon, but he's just so busy these days. How is he?
Upset. Maybe even upset with me. He still doesn't really get it, you know? It's like he thinks Dad was kind or something.
Well, your father was many different men, Cal. Many different men. It's complicated.
Yeah. I'm, gonna go.
I'm here for you if you need me.
You can stop saying that, Mum, I know.
All right. Just making sure.
Bye, Mum.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.9 seconds. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 0.8 seconds. So you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connor Sport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Connor Sport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
It's not what we're hoping for, but we've still got time left to close the gap. And we've all seen how much ground Connor Sport can close on Red Bull when it counts. Today wasn't ideal, but Connor Sport will continue to fight for the title.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
Well, it's been a rough old season, and I think it's taken its toll. Everyone on the team is feeling the pressure, and we've all been through a lot, so it's no excuse, but it's just the way things are, and we need to put it all behind us and keep moving forward.
And finally, Callie, I just wanted to ask how you're doing. It has been a really tough few weeks. For the team, for your family. I mean, how has it been racing with everything that's been going on?
Yeah, it's tough, to be honest. I've always said that I should let my racing do the talking, but maybe I do need to look at what I'm doing off the track too.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Hey Cal, everything okay? I saw your interview today.
I don't know. I think I'm going a bit insane.
More than usual?
All right, old man.
Okay. I mean, jokes aside, I understand. I think, given the circumstances, you're doing really well. Is there anything you need from me? I mean, can I help?
Well, I think I've changed my mind and I'd like to give therapy a go. Is that okay? Not too late?
Never too late. I'll set it all up for you.
Cool. I'm a bit nervous about it. I find it hard to talk to people.
Hey, you talk to me?
I guess so. Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna run now and get in the ice bath, but chat soon?
Chat soon. Bye, Cal. Devon?
Yeah, that was unacceptable with a laughingstock at the paddock. I'm on my way up.
Oh, that's good, because we need to talk. Why are you going over my head to make a deal with Harmonia? Listen, they're the laughingstock.
Your office, 5 minutes.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
Well, she's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my
let it
father
go.
different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. No, it's, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. Title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Well, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
That was that. I went home.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So why did you take the position as team principal at Connosport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connosport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. To Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Right, Kelly's had to retire from the race.
So it's just me then.
Yep, just you, Aidan. Let's go. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Just when you think nothing else can go wrong.
Let's go, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 7.4 seconds. Yeah, good day out, almost great. Nice job, everyone.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant, that's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second. Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Devon.
Oh, I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Casper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connor Sport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. Car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And
You know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Caspar? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Hello?
Hello, Andrea. It's Mike.
Mike.
Mike Radford, board member at Butler Global.
Oh, Mike, hi. Yes, of course, Mike. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. No, listen, I know you're busy, Andrea, but, well, welcome back. And I'm lucky out there today. Listen, given all the turbulence of the last few months, the shareholders are obviously quite shaken. And they're wondering... Well,
No, Mike. Let me just stop you there. I got out of that world for a reason. I don't want to go back to talking about investments and fiduciary duty.
Yep. No, I understand that. But look, the truth be told, I'm confiding in you. I don't know who else to turn to. The shareholders are getting spooked. We've tried talking to Devon, but, well, he's not a natural diplomat. With your return, it felt like there was now someone in the fold who understands the language of the boardroom. Hence me reaching out to you.
I did get the numbers that were sent over, but I'll be honest, I didn't look too closely. I figured it was a routine thing.
Unfortunately not. I fear Davidoff hid the financial truth from you. The team is living beyond its means. We need to cut costs, quite urgently, I must say. If not, there's talk of some kind of motion to pull funding. The future of Connorsport is at stake.
I spent years building this team up from nothing. How can you expect me to come back and immediately gut it?
Because soon there might not be a team at all. Look, I know you're sold out, but you might be the only one who can save it.
I'll think about it. Look, let me talk to my team and we'll get back to you with a considered response.
Sure thing, Andrea. I'll send some details over to you, and thanks a lot for your time, okay? Bye-bye.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations for...
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connorsport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict.
Dad, you ready?
And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.